Good evening. The Indian equity markets joined the global sell-off. Market participants also remain jittery ahead of the RBI policy meet scheduled to be held tomorrow. The Eurozone struck a deal to hand Cyprus a bailout worth 10 billion euros, but demanded depositors in its bank forfeit some money to avoid bankruptcy. Cyprus is the fifth in line after Greece, Ireland, Portugal and Spain to run to the Eurozone for financial aid. Eurozone ministers forced Cyprus savers to pay up to 10% of their deposits to raise almost 6 billion euros. Coming back to the domestic markets, after opening gap down, market remained under pressure throughout the day. The S&P BSE Metal Index led the decline, down by 2.3%, followed by BSE PSU Index down by 1.6%. Among the other major laggards were S&P BSE Auto Index down by 1.4% and Realty Index down by 1.2%. Even the BSE Midcap and the Small Cap Index were down by 0.29% and 0.67% respectively. BSE Sensex was down by 134 points to close at 19,293 and NSE Nifty was down by 37 points to close at 5,835. Reliance Industries, Wipro, Coal India, GAIL India, ICICI Bank, ONGC, Dr. Reddy's, Tata Motors, SBI, ITC, L&T and HDFC were among the losers on the Sensex and Nifty today. On the other hand, HDFC Bank, Hindustan Unilever, Hero MotoCorp, Cipla and Sun Pharma were among the gainers. The India VIX on the NSE was up by 5% to close at 15.85. Most of the Asian markets ended with losses today as they reacted badly on the plans of an unprecedented levy on private bank deposits in Cyprus in exchange for a financial bailout. The Hang Seng Index in Hong Kong was down by 2%, the Shanghai Composite Index in China was down by 1.7%, Nikkei Index in Japan was down by 2.8%, Straits Time Index ended lower by 0.9%, Kospi Index in South Korea fell by 1% and Taiwan Index was down by 1.5%. The European markets also were trading low as bailout for Cyprus issues haunt stocks across Europe. The FTSE index in UK was down by 0.7%, CAC index in France was down by 1% and DAX index in Germany declined by 1%. Thank you. Wish you have a great evening ahead.